Hi, my name is Deepak, and today we are going to configure and troubleshoot the CCNA LAB 3 based on the STP spanning tree protocol. All tasks are already mentioned in the lab. When you check the lab, you can find out the details. Details is that configure STP rapid spanning protocol. All links from the SS switches to core switches should be active. All link between the all SS switches should be blocked. A route for VLAN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be core switch. That you now that our lab configuration is done, but we need to troubleshooting something. So how I configure that lab, I will told you something. Today I have the all fresh switches and will configure step by step. This lab is already configured. So how I configured on that, you can see that which command I used to change the spanning tree mode in the switches spanning tree mode, and I set the rapid PVST. I hope you are aware about the mode, different type of mode of the spanning tree protocols, and what is the uses, and why we change the spanning tree modes and which are the more reliable for us. If you don't know, please go through the study of the spanning tree protocol. And other thing we configured on the port channel, ether channel. You can see that we configured 1, 2, 3, 4 ether channel for all of for each switches, SS switches, and how the SS switches is how the main interface is assigned into a port channel is port channel group 1 mode active. Active means that it's 100% LACP protocol will be run there, and some configuration is the VTP server is also configured on the core switch. The command is VTP mode server. VTP domain name is CCNA LAB 3 and VTP password is LAB 3. Before moving to this lab, I want to show something, because this is the packet tracer issue, or maybe you can face this issue in the lab also. I configured the ether channel on the core switch. You can see, I will show you the configuration. Sure, you can see all are using the same command, port channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same command are used in interface base also. But if you will check, so IP interface brief, then you will be found that port channel 1 status is showing down. Okay, maybe the status down is because the file is not configured properly or something issues there. So here I am going to check again. You can see I configured the port channel 1 mode active, mode trunk, and all other interface 01 and 02 assigned to that port channel, and mode all are active. But this port channel is not at. If you are going to check here the same, so IP interface brief, you can see status is showing down. And if you want to check there, one other method is there. So interface ether channel, there's the one ether channel is showing status is showing down. Why it is showing the down? Because there's this is packet tracer issue mostly. I never seen this issue in the live network. If you'll see this issue in the live network, then how we will configure that? Interface range. First I'm going to shut down the interface which is configured under the specific port channel. Please do not repeat this in the live network before the confirm everything, because what is the critical applications are running on the switch, and what is the affected. So please do not repeat on your live network. Shut down. Now I'm going to make the no shutdown. Now you can see that port channel status is showing up. If you check the port channel status, no, again it's showing down. One minute. Yeah, it's active. So don't worry, it's now port channel is active. If you want to check that, so IP interface brief, and now port channel is active. And now I hope the VTP status is also synchronized now. So VTP status, I hope so. VTP, so VLANs, no, VLANs are not synchronized yet because VTP password is not set here, I think. We'll check that. So VTP password is blank. You know that we said the VTP password is VTP password lab 3. This is a case sensitive, so please use the same password or try with copy paste. So VLAN 8, it's not synchronized. What is going on? Is my password is same? Please, I will check the password here. So VTP password, sorry, I said to you this is case sensitive. If this is the small letter and we configured an upper letter, if you want to check that, this is the upper letter, so this password is mismatched, issue will be here. So again I'm going to configure the VTP password. Okay, I'm going to paste here lab 3, check that. So VLAN, we can check directly VLAN, we can see that, yeah, you can see now we synchronize that all VLAN. This is the issue, we will many of the time we will face them. So I hope today we are going to discuss something different, because the same VTP troubleshooting we discussed in lab 2 also, but don't worry, this is repeated again, so it's easy to remember to you. Now we will configure, you know that point 1, 2 and 3 are already configured in the lab. I saw the configuration, that how we change the VTP spanning tree mode. You can see that the spanning tree mode at rapid PVST we already set it, and this is the core switch configuration I'm showing to you, and this is for EtherChannel which I configured for all of the switches. Means the port channel 1 is for left switch 1, port channel 2 is left switch 2, port switch, and one other link is configured between of the switches. You can see this is fast Ethernet 24 to fast Ethernet 24, fastnet 23 to fast Ethernet 23. That is configured for redundancy purpose, failure purpose, redundancy purpose. You can see one EtherChannel will be goes down for any of the regions, so it will be work from here to here. Why this both links are up, that we need to check. Yeah, it's the there's some reason that behind that. And now we are going to route for the VLAN 1 2 3 4 5 6 should be core switch. So check the spanning tree. Now here you can see spanning tree enable protocol RSTP. The priority is 28673. You know that by default priority for any of the switches is 32768 plus VLAN numbers. Okay, and which is the root address is this is the MAC address of the switch, which is the root bridge currently. For selection of the root bridge, the first is check the priority. If priority is the same, then it will check the lowest MAC address, and second you can see how it will learning that it's learning through the port channel 3, and this is the MAC address. Okay, and this switch MAC address is this, and the root switch MAC address is this. If you check the root switch MAC address learning from the port channel 3, port channel 3 is this. If you check this switch, so spanning tree, you can see this bridge is root bridge, and this priority is configured 28674. Why it's showing here, you can see. I will compare you something. Core switch configuration, see, okay, this is the MAC address showing, and this is the same MAC address showing. This is the root bridge. Okay, so this priority is that. Now I want to convert root bridge to core switch. Then there are many methods, 2 or 3 methods is there to convert the root bridge. First is that we hardly set the root bridge. Hardly set the root bridge with the command of, as you can see, spanning tree VLAN 126. Okay, if you check, there are 2 options is there. First is that priority. It means we will set the lowest priority to current root bridge. Then this switch will automatically selected as root switch. But keep in mind that please keep it the lowest ID, as I prefer is the 4096. The priority should be the lowest, and in the count of the 4096. So I recommended to set the 4096 because after the 4096 you can set the 0 only. Then what will happen if any of the switch is connected to the any lowest with the lowest spanning tree priority, a protocol priority, then it will become the root bridge. Then we have the other method is we can apply the root guard, spanning tree root guard. So the spanning tree root will be not changed, and so now I'm going to configure. First is the priority. I seen here. You can see that you can configure 026140 bridge priority in increments of 4096. Let's see, this is the counting of the 906. You can set the bridge priority. And second method is root means it's automatically converted into root, and bridge priority set to the lowest, automatically set by the switch. So I'm not going through the root, I'm going through the priority, and I'm going to 9046. If you select the 9047, the switch will be not accept, and it will be say that bridge priority must be in incremental of 906. Then first is 0 you can choose, and after that 4096. This is the counting you can select from this. So I'm going to select the 4096. Just wait few seconds and check the spanning tree. Now you can check. This bridge is root. And all port channels, port channel 1, 2 and 34 are designated forward port channel. Now if you are going to on switch 3, okay, 1 minute, then you can check again spanning tree protocol. You can check that it's learning from port channel 1, and this is the forward root, and all are designated. And this is the MAC address of root. Previously that this switch has the root bridge, so its own MAC address was shown as a root bridge, and here we can see one. I will show you on the upside. See, this bridge is the root. And second thing, you can, if you will check that we have the button, so VLAN, you can see we have the 7 VLANs. Okay, and if you check for the per VLAN spanning tree, check, this is showing for VLAN 1, this is showing for VLAN 2, 3, 4. See, for 1 to 6 VLAN, this bridge is root, but for the 7th VLAN, this switch is not a root. Why this switch is not a root? Because for the 7th VLAN, there is some other switch is there which is configured as a root, and which is that you can see it's learning from the root port channel 3, and the priority is 24583 configured on bridge. So what is the method? Method is, again, I will configure, I will configure the same priority for the 7th VLAN also. So it will be changed, but sometime we need that. You suppose that you have the 2 core switches here. Okay, you have the 1 more core switches, then 1 more core switcher, or your examiner will be say, or your interviewer will be say, or your manager will be say that I need lab switch 1 for VLAN 7 root bridge, and for all other rest VLANs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 our core switch will be the root bridge. This is the method we can set the per VLAN priority also. So for the 7th, I'm also going to set the root bridge for the core switch. You can see if I set this 4097, it will not be selected as previously configured. Okay, now I will check what happened. You can see this bridge is root. Okay, VLAN 7. This cost will be clear after some time, because previously this switch was previously for the VLAN 7, the switch 2 was the root. So if you remind, if you pause the video and go back for the few seconds, you can see that both port was up. Port number 24 and 29 shown the up, it's green because of this spanning tree, because this is directly updated to the switch 1 also and switch 3 also. But after change the root bridge, you can see the both port are in blocked mode. Okay, 23 and 24 on the switch 2, because currently my core switch is root for the VLAN 7 also. It will be clear after the few seconds. You can see the all details on either switch 6 or switch 2, VLAN 2. You can see this type of that. So I hope you can understand that how we will troubleshoot the STP. In the next video I will show that how loop will be occur in the network switch, and how traffic will be not pass out if that loop will occur, and why the STP is important. In the next lab we will check that thing. So I hope you got my point. And again I will tell you that what we was configured to the lab is port channel for all the switches, configure STP server on the core switch and client on all SS switches, create all VLANs and configure STP. That thing we done is the configuration. And second thing, that this lab copy will be available shortly in terms of the video description, so you will be check and you can find out the complete details. I hope you will be like this video. If you like, then please click on the like button and subscribe my channel, and thank you so much.